Radio, I've done other publications. I haven't had the same response that I am getting with Fine Lifestyles. I think it offers something that's direct and something that is going to be in their home office for quite a while. Yeah, I would recommend that they use Fine Lifestyles. I think it's a great magazine. I think it's going places. I think it's here to stay. When you look at the racks, like I said, that's out there now, you see a lot of fluff, basically. People want the advertisement. They want to see the story. They want to see who's out there. Fine Lifestyles has put together a package that I think is it's 100%.
For us to be able to target a luxury buyer is what we need to do with those dollars, and when you advertise in a standard newspaper or a standard magazine, you're spending extra dollars getting the whole spectrum as opposed to really targeting the people who are able to buy your product. We definitely had solid leads from the magazine. People came in with the magazine asking for our design service. We found it really successful for us, and I'd recommend it highly.
Radio, you're in and out, but magazine like that with so much information throughout the magazine, I think people do keep that type of magazines. We started receiving some calls and comments almost immediately. Yeah, I think other people would find the Fine Lifestyle magazine would bring more customers through their doors, calls from potential customers.
We sell a high-end product, and Fine Lifestyles, in our view, is a high-end product. And the two work well together. You can get a double page for, just a little bit more money than half a page in a regular magazine. Where we find Fine Lifestyles, when we go into a home, we'll see a copy of the magazine on the coffee table, whereas the newspaper is only there for a day. Well, my wife has a business, and she keeps copies of Fine Lifestyles in the waiting room, and they have to put signs on them not to take them, so they are well read that way. We find Fine Lifestyles would be a good match.
I think reading an article about somebody, about a company, etc., it's much more exciting than just reading ads. As a designer and architectural in the projects and so forth, people are not sitting down ready to spend $500,000, $1 million every day. I think because they did reach quite a number of potential clients, it really, there was a response by that group. People called in to inquire about services. And I think, this is what this is all about, selling services. Compared to all the others, for the money that you spend, it's really well spent money, absolutely.
There was a lot of buzz. People really enjoy, that style of a magazine, something that focuses right on your local area and the local people in the area. People come in right away and say, hey, I saw you in this magazine and, saw what you were trying to offer, and it's quite impressive. I think that the more that Lifestyles is around in Yorkton and the more issues they do, the more popular it becomes. I believe that advertising in the Lifestyles magazine is a good investment. So advertising in Lifestyles immediately gets you noticed in your community.
The feedback has been outstanding. I don't remember exactly when it was published, but I'm still getting calls a month or 2 months later. The shelf life of the magazine is about 3 or 4 months. It's a magazine that people keep around, and it hits not just only residential, it hits offices, doctors' offices, so it's hitting the professional area as well. If you look at marketing, which I've done a lot of last year, different types of marketing, this is probably the best cost-effective marketing for bang for the buck, as they say.
It's been a good response. A lot of people, same thing, they didn't really know exactly who we are, what we did, so that was kind of the point of the editorial. So at least we had our pictures and our story, and now people have a better understanding of what we are. Compared to advertising costs in the local newspaper, it's permanent too, right? You have a nice magazine to show for it.
Yeah, all of our expectations were met by the ad and the way it was viewed to the community. For the money that we did spend on the magazine ad, it was a fair value for what we got. Yeah, I would recommend others to do an ad in the magazine. It exposes your company to the community.